About a month and a half ago, together with the church I'm part of, we had a meeting about the situation in Ukraine and we started to put together a plan. Regarding the events that took place, we were thinking about the needs and future needs of our community and of the Ukrainian people. Together with the church community, we agreed to free up some space which initially had a different purpose. And we decided to use the space as a hub where we could receive, unload and redistribute food, clothes, tents, beds and so on, food and goods which we received from the people in our community, but also from people in Europe who knew about ours and the refugees' needs.
Corturi, paturi și așa mai departe, alimente și bunuri pe care le-am primit de la frații și surorile din zonă și mai mult decât atât am primit foarte multe din afară, chiar de la oameni care știu despre România sau oameni din
A lot of them didn't know anything about Romania and Ukraine or even where they are located on the map.
Chiar se întrebau, domnule, dar unde este România sau unde este Ucraina? Am amenajat așa cât de cât se vede cu
We tried to organize the space a little bit with some shelf and other needed materials and to adjust the area around our needs for a better workflow.
Descărca și de a se putea face selectarea produselor și ceea ce au primit de la frații noștri de afară și nu numai. Am primit, așa cum se vede, începând de la apă.
As you can see, we receive a lot of water, still and sparkly, pasta, canned food, cooking oil, flour, diapers for babies and for newborns.
Pampers pentru copii, pentru nou-născuți.
Everything they might need. All this came our way and we needed to go through everything and organize and categorize it all.
Punem pe anumite categorii de produse pentru că
Some of the cars we sent to Ukraine with supplies arrived very close to the front line at about 3 miles. Of course, the needs there are very different from the needs in other places, so we send them what we thought they might need. We have trucks coming in with all kinds of food and goods, which we unload with volunteers from our church in Rădăuți. We selected and divided in different categories, after which we load the merchandise in our private buses and deliver it to the different locations like Chișinău, Harkov, Cernăuți, and a lot of other places.
le descărcăm cu frați, surori, voluntari de la biserică, de la noi, de la Rădăuți, le descărcăm aici. Concomitent se face selectarea lor și distribuirea așa pe anumite categorii, după care, tot cu frați și șoferi de-ai noștri din biserică, le încărcăm în microbuzele noastre private și ajungem până în cele mai îndepărtate locuri, chiar până la Chișinău. Au ajuns frații noștri din Rădăuți până la Harkov, Cernăuți și multe alte zone din preajma Cernăuțiului. Când îl cunoaștem pe Domnul Isus,
When we get to know Jesus Christ, we start following in His footsteps.
fiecare dintre noi ne gândim
We are all thinking about the verse in the Bible where Jesus Christ said that whatever you did for one of these last of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. We don't have a motivation to neglect our families, our businesses, and so on in order to do these things. We got to know God and we got to know Jesus Christ, and all we want is for Him to be praised in our work and in our life. We've been here from day one, since it all started. At around 5 a.m. in the morning, the war started in Ukraine, and we hear about it from close friends and relatives, and from that moment, we started to think about what we could do, knowing what's gonna come.
Chiar din acea zi am început să ne gândim ce am putea face și cum am putea să-i ajutăm pe aproapele nostru.
Regarding the arrival of the refugees being very close to the border, at around 12.5 miles, we sent to the border and a lot of people started to get across. We had buses ready for them to get to Rădăuți, from where we could reorganize and help everybody to get to where they wanted to go. They were telling us that they wanted to leave as soon and as far as possible. That's how scared they were. I was saying earlier that if we had to continue at the same pace, we couldn't have made it. In the first month, we neglected our families, our wives and children. Our work and all we did was focus on helping our friends on the other side of the border.
Apoi, bineînțeles, chiar spuneam mai devreme că dacă ar fi trebuit să mergem în același ritm, nu știu dacă rezistam. Într-adevăr, în prima lună, fiecare din noi nu am ținut cont de familie, de soție, de copii, de firmă. Ne-am concentrat cu tot ceea ce am avut pentru prietenii noștri.
Alpha, Omega.